Even before she really did anything, you could tell the nun was bad news. Played by actress Bonnie Aarons, the demonic entity from the Conjuring film universe has proven so effective that it received its own spin-off movie, The Nun, in 2018. The Nun is only one of the many faces used by the demon from the series known as Valak, but the most memorable is the habit-wearing specter that Aarons so capably portrays. But Aarons herself is much more gorgeous and approachable than the monstrous face she's famous for. Let's break down the life and works of the actress who plays the nun. Mainstay Monster. As one of the entities that connects the separate stories of the Conjuring franchise, the nun is even more recognizable than some of the series' human characters. Before getting her own movie, Aarons played the character in Annabelle, Creation, and The Conjuring 2. After 3 turns in the role, Aarons and her demonic nun have arguably become the Conjuring series' own version of Freddy Krueger, who was memorably played by actor Robert Englund across 8 Nightmare on Elm Street movies. Corin Hardy, director of The Nun, said he never considered recasting the role of the demon sister when it came time for the villain's turn in the spotlight. I know that face. The movies of the Conjuring universe aren't the first horror films to use Aarons' striking facial features to great effect. She's also appeared in the Lindsay Lohan starring thriller I Know Who Killed Me, the Sam Raimi-directed horror movie Drag Me to Hell, and the 2010 horror comedy Dahmer vs. Gacy, usually playing intimidating and imposing characters. But before all that, Aarons played a key part of one of the scariest scenes in movie history. In 2001, she appeared in David Lynch's Mulholland Drive, a nightmarish modern-day masterpiece. One infamous scene about a monstrous entity behind a diner is a sequence of pure horror, and Aarons is the focus. It's hard to recognize Aarons as her enigmatic character, the Bum, beneath all the intricate layers of grime, a look which required hours in the makeup chair. On paper, her scene doesn't sound that scary. She just pops out from behind a wall and smiles. But it's an effective scare in context. Aarons didn't know her part in the movie was supposed to be frightening until she saw the film, but when she did, she says she even scared herself. Monster Maven. With The Nun, Aarons and her work have become increasingly associated with the horror genre. Fortunately, it's a genre she appreciates.
Horror films are really good for people's health. You get an adrenaline rush. I've had lots of people tell me that, with depression, that it gets them out of depression.
The Nun's director, Corin Hardy, has confirmed that Aarons loves both horror movies and being a part of them to scare people. He says that Aarons relishes playing evil and would spend time in between takes scaring Taissa Farmiga, her co-star, who doesn't enjoy horror movies nearly as much. Aarons' passion seems to come through in her performance. Her demon nun isn't just evil. She's evil and she's loving it. The Naysayers. Working as a professional entertainer can be a savage experience for anyone who even slightly deviates from the industry's standards of beauty, and Aarons has had to contend with her share of adversity. During the early years of her career, she said she was sometimes encouraged to find another line of work, but Aarons' distinctive features have helped her land high-profile work. Speaking in an interview with Vulture, she said that David Lynch cast her in Mulholland Drive after looking for the most incredible face he could find, and brought her into the movie without requiring an audition. The Nun's director also agrees that Aarons' looks are a valuable asset. In a talk with Daily Dead, Hardy praised Aarons for her unique presence and cinematic face, which he described as a strikingly beautiful classic Hollywood look. The lighter side. The Conjuring isn't the only franchise Aarons is known for. She also appeared as a villain in both Princess Diaries movies. In that series, Aarons plays the scheming Baroness Joy von Trocken, plotting against Anne Hathaway's princess-in-training character to keep her from ascending to the throne. While no plans for a third movie in that series have been announced, Aarons has said she would return. Maybe a third one could bulk up the villain role a little and let Aarons channel some more of that evil energy as she takes the throne from Hathaway. Call it Princess Diaries 3: Reign of Terror. We'd watch it. Out of the Habit. By taking on the role of Valak the Demon Nun, Bonnie Aarons has reached a level of professional visibility she's never had before. At the time of The Nun's theatrical release, Aarons still has a couple of projects in the works, but she's yet to publicly attach herself to another movie after the record-setting success of The Nun. It's been clear for years that she has acting chops, but with a hit movie under her belt, she also now has options. While nothing has been officially announced to date, a sequel to The Nun feels like a foregone conclusion. If it happens, we bet we'll see Aarons back in the habit again, terrorizing the Conjuring universe with style and a toothy snarl.